Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Monday. It is a beautifully sunny day, but very cold. Leather Bag Lady weather report. Um, Not in a different spot, just selling the furniture that's in this house, and the bottom half of the back dining room hutch got sold over the weekend. So it's just the bottom part that's still here. The lady wanted the bottom part of it, pretty well offered us the same money we wanted for both parts, and we're going to see if we can use the top half in our own kind of retro styling at my house, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So today's bag is a simple gray leather shoulder bag. It is, you can't really see it because of the amount of room I've got to back up. It's a very simple bag, but there's just that little bit of styling. There is no interior maker's label. There is no pocket, no nothing. I have dated this little beauty as a 1980s bag. Love the crimped shoulder strap styling. The brass tone hardware, very in right now. But this is just screaming to me one of those beautiful Canadian retro vintage bags that I just seem to gravitate towards so much these days. This little kind of corner accent just elevates the bag. I mean, if you can imagine that wasn't there, it would really not be all that exciting. I'm not sure if I would have picked it up, to be honest. Gray is a color I don't get a lot of, so I might have, just because I don't get a lot of gray. It's a great size. I have measured it from here to here, just because it is kind of a sloping bottom. There isn't a gusset, there isn't a definite base. So I measured it from here to here, and I believe it is 14 inches, I think, and 9 inches from here to here. It is in the listing, and the strap is a 20-inch strap drop. So you could potentially do crossbody, but it would be a very high sitting crossbody. Nothing on the back, just very plain. It is in fantastic condition. It's got that really cool kind of 60s, 70s velvet interior. Like I said, no maker's label, no zipper pockets, anything like that. It's just a very simple 1980s bag. The best thing about it is the color, I feel. And there we go. That is today's bag. Just noticing somebody walking their puppies out on the street. So how was your weekend? Our weekend was pretty crazy. Friday night, we went to my house and we ripped the kitchen out. And then we went to Rosie's for a couple of drinks. Then we came here and had a couple of drinks. And I got a little sozzled. I was not feeling all that great Saturday morning. I can attest to you, like, holy moly. I don't think I had that much to drink. But anyway, Pius took his truck in to get some work done on it. We hung around here Saturday afternoon because people were coming to pick things up. I think we even had a little nap because we were tired. And then Saturday night we went out for dinner with some of Pius's riding buddies in Brantford. And then Sunday we went back to the house and we ripped out the floor. We ripped out the drywall, the vapor barrier, the insulation. It is all gone. And it didn't take us that long, to be honest, but we seem to work very well together. Pius is used to having no help from his partner at all. And I just don't roll that way. I will happily be the laborer, the sweeper-upper, get the garbage bags, get me a screwdriver, get me a hammer. Anything that helps, that you don't have to keep coming up and down the ladder. To me, that's just a no-brainer. But he's not used to that. And I'm not used to somebody actually doing what they say they're going to do. I've had so many people over the last 5 to 10 years who've said they're going to help me with this house of mine, and nobody's ever done it. Now, granted, Pius is helping me because it's where we're going to be living. But even still, it just is something that has been such a problem over the years. And I'm still a little dubious, but I am starting to get quite confident, even just with how fantastically we work together. I mean, we really, really do. I mean, he's awesome. He does not get upset about anything. He does not sweat the small stuff. I mean, even today, I've been here all day. My clients and I are meeting for dinner instead of our regular morning visit. So I've been home. Well, I've been home all day. I did my workout this morning, and I've just been dealing with bags. I think I've painted. I fixed a bag. I had kind of like an acidy green bag that I fixed the corners, and the color was a little too bright. So I dremeled it back a little bit, and it looks great. I have a Kate Spade seafoam green tiny little shoulder pouch, and all four corners had lost color. I was able to match the color perfectly. So proud of that. Actually, I'm going to go get it. Hold on. I'm so proud of this. The mixing of the colors can be tough. So here's this little Kate Spade. The corners were all bald of color. And look at it. It's perfect. Well, I mean, it's pretty perfect. I mixed a color first of all, and it was way too green. I Googled how to get seafoam green. And then I mixed, they said equal parts green, equal parts blue, and then add gray or white to lighten. It was way too green because this is, yeah, much, much brighter. So I took that color and added white to it. Perfect. I was so impressed with myself. I took a bag from my girlfriend before Christmas to refurbish. It's a bag she bought from me about 5 years ago, and it was looking pretty sad. So she bought another bag, and then I said, you know what, I think I can fix that bag up. So I've done a lot of work on it, and it was looking great, but I guess the moisturizer had all soaked in, and it just didn't look that great. So I hadn't re-dyed it because I didn't think it needed it. But this morning I re-dyed it. So it's drying. I've cleaned 4 or 5 bags. They're downstairs. I've started taking pictures of that bag, the Coach bag that I said was a disaster and that I would maybe put it on Instagram. So that's been put in the washing machine, believe it or not, because it's come from a smoker. You pick these bags up in the store or whatnot, and you can't sense the smell. And then you get it into your home where there is no smoke, no nothing, and you can really smell it. So I thought, you know what, screw it. I'm putting it in the washing machine. So I did. It's come out okay. I've dyed the edges a little bit because they were rough. And I probably will need my Lynn the Leather Bag Lady scent decenter process with my lavender soap, and I'll put it in a bag and seal it. But you know, which will probably take a month or so for that process to take place. But I will take pictures prior to that, because you can't, it's not smell-o-vision here, folks. So that way it will at least look good, and in a month or so it will be ready for me to put on my .com. So I've been busy. Just realized that the dryer is not working, so I'll have to phone Pius and let him know about that. I went downstairs and I opened the dryer and everything was still wet, and I was like, I'm sure I put the dryer on this morning, but I thought, oh, maybe I didn't. So I put it on again and went back downstairs after, and sure enough, everything is still wet. So the dryer is not working. Pius can deal with that. His brother is, his dad and his brother used to be appliance maintenance men. So maybe he can make a call and find out what's going on with the dryer. I guess that's the beauty of renting, right? You just make a call. And Pius's landlord seemed to be quite responsive. We hadn't the furnace wasn't working well Christmas Eve, and the gentleman came out, and he is an appliance or a heating and ventilation repair guy, so he was on it right away. So it was all good. But yeah, it's been a crazy busy weekend. Mondays always suck because Pius, I miss him. I went upstairs to make the bed and I was like, I miss him. My son starts his new job today at Pius's place. Pius was able to put Harry forward for a position that had been listed, so there was no, behind the scenes favoritism or anything like that. We got him the interview and he took care of the rest himself. So today was his start day. So he's got my little car down there, and Pius said it's really weird to see your car in the parking lot, but so hopefully he's having a great day. And what else is going on? Going for dinner with my clients tonight. Oh, and I forgot to mention that my video on Friday was my 500th YouTube video. Who would have thought I would have gotten to 500 YouTube videos? And I do have some new subscribers, so welcome, welcome, welcome to my little daily gossip sessions and showing you what bags I have listed in my Etsy shop at Leather Bag Lady 1. So that being said, I will let you go for today. Hope you're having a great one, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.